I know that I like vanilla in certain perfumes, but I mostly thought about vanillas in fall and winter type, especially those vanilla forward type of scents. But then I was thinking about my top perfumes that I like to wear right now in summertime, and a lot of them were vanilla scents, or at least have some vanilla in it that you can definitely smell, or that definitely do something very positive with the scent. So today we are going to talk about my top summer vanilla scents. Let's go. The first one is quite new to me. It is Lancome Idole Aura, and I have the original, which I love. The original is very straightforward, floral and fruity and fresh, and this flanker is actually very different to me. It is floral, but it's very sweet and very creamy and milky, not super fresh. Like the other one is much more fresh. This is the deeper, creamy, sweeter version. I was very intrigued by it because it has fleur de sel in it. Also, a lot of beachy scents have salt notes in it, and I don't really like that combination. But in here, it's so beautiful. It's still a rose perfume, definitely. It has a lot of roses in it, but it's not this typical, very elegant type of rose. It's just a very airy, light type of floral. And then it's all about the salt and the vanilla and the musk. It's so creamy and sweet, and then it has this slight, like a pinch of salt in it. I love it. It's almost like a gourmand to me, and the dry down is to die for. I was spraying it and I was like, yeah, that's a nice scent. It's like very young and fun, and as I said, like sweet and milky and creamy. And then I had it on my arm. It dried down, and I was like sniffing my arm like over and over and over again. And I was like, what does this remind me of? And it reminds me of Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secret. I specifically have the body lotion of that scent, and the thing is with a lot of those body mists and body lotions, the scents don't last. And this one, oh my god, it lasted a long time, and it has this super creamy, vanilla, fluffy, cozy scent to it. It's so beautiful. I love the Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla scent a lot. So this combined with all the other notes is just super cozy, but still relevant for the summertime. The next perfume is a very interesting perfume that I had to get used to. It is Commodity Gold. And to me, this is a very quiet molecule type of scent in the beginning. Molecule 01 and 02 maybe mixed together. And then as it dries down, it gets this kind of by the fireplace margella type of accord to it. And it does smell very cozy, a little bit spicy, a little bit smoky. So interesting, but still very subtle and quiet and kind of fresh at the same time, which is why it's perfect for spring and summertime. The notes don't say any molecules. It has camphor and juniper berry, which are very herbal and green and more like masculine leaning. Maybe that's what I smelled. And then the heart is benzoin, amber, vetiver, and then the base it has a lot of vanilla, musk, tonka bean, and sandalwood. And it gets creamy, but not super creamy. It's just that this type of fireplace scent is not in your face and super harsh, but it's more like, as I said, like subtle. I love by the fireplace, but a lot of times it's just too much, and definitely not for summertime. And I love all of the molecules and juniper berry, and both of those together, like the cozy part of by the fireplace mixed with the fresh and more herbal part of the juniper berries, and then mixed in with the super nice vanilla. It's just such a nice scent. Longevity is actually not too bad. It's good. Just the sillage is very, very close. Another super fun fragrance is Burberry Her Elixir. This was a blind buy actually. I heard so many good things about this perfume and I couldn't smell it anywhere, so I just bought it. Also, how beautiful is this packaging? Oh my god, I love this bottle. And I have to say, I like it a lot. The original Burberry Her is like a fruity, fresh scent mixed in with the Baccarat Rouge 540 vibes. And so this one still has this amber that we all associate with the Baccarat Rouge, but it's just a supporting act. The main act is the fruits. There is strawberry in it, and I was definitely buying it because a lot of people say that it smells like a strawberry milkshake. To me, not so much. It's more like a strawberry juice with a touch of creamer, like that. So just like a touch of creaminess. It's not like a very milky, like tonic perfume, in my opinion, on me. It's very fun. It does smell a little bit young and fun and flirty. I'm not too sure about this one because on one hand, it's so fun and fresh and summery. And then on the other side, you have those really sexy notes. But that makes it super interesting. I thought because it's an elixir, it's going to have like a beast mode projection. It doesn't, but it has, for me at least, a very strong longevity and a good sillage. For this one, I don't have a full bottle yet, but I have to tell you about it again because we discovered it together when I did the Atelier Cologne brand review. I showed you this one, and I think it was my top one, right? It's Vanille Insensee by Atelier Cologne, and this is such a beautiful, special vanilla scent that is very green. It's a fresh, green, slightly creamy vanilla that is very addictive. The base is made of vanilla and amber and like woods. But then on top you have oak moss and you have coriander, but also a little bit of lime. And for that reason, I think it's a perfect signature scent as well. It's just a very easy to wear, beautiful and special scent. The only problem is, I don't know what happened to the brand, but it's not easily available in a lot of countries. But I was researching for another brand review, and I'm going to show you one perfume that I think is a perfect dupe. And that one is Lake by Rosie Jane. It's one of those more clean brands. I got this at Sephora. You can get a discovery set as well, which is what I got. And I smelled all of them, and I have to tell you, a lot of them smell really good. And this one in particular, I was spraying it and I was like, reminds me of something I've smelled just days ago, and it was this one. So in this perfume, there's just bergamot, citrus notes, sandalwood, and vanilla, of course. So you can imagine it's a very citrusy, sweet, creamy, fresh scent. Longevity on this one is good. With this one, actually, longevity and sillage are quite good, which is rare with Atelier Cologne. This one, though, hasn't the biggest sillage, so you have to overspray. But the prices are quite good with the brand, and I love that it's an alternative. And speaking of a good price, I have a body mist for you, which I love to wear at the moment. Oh my god, it's such an addictive scent. Oh my god. This is Cheirosa 40 by Sol de Janeiro. And it says it has black, amber, plum, and vanilla woods in it. But it does say all of the notes on the back. It has plum, creme de cassis, jasmine blooms, Brazilian orchid in the mid, and the dry down is vanilla woods and warm musk. So this is supposed to be a dupe as well for Dama Bianca by Sergio. And I do think they smell very similar. Not dupes, I would say, but very similar. But this one is actually, for me, easier to wear. I would recommend it to anyone. It's a very nice vanilla scent with a lot of plum in it. And I don't know if a lot of people talk about the plum in it, but it definitely has a lot of plum in it. It's more like a compote, you know? You do the plum and what is it, like some sugar, some water, and then some spices like cinnamon or something like that. But it doesn't smell Christmassy. It's just very thick and juicy. And you could maybe think it's more for the fall and winter time, and you can definitely wear it in fall and winter. But it has some blackcurrant in it, the creme de cassis, and also it has some flowers in it and some musk, so it makes it more uplifting and airy. It's not a very heavy scent, so it's a very nice balance, and it's just so addictive. I can't stop smelling it. And a lot of those scents from the brand have quite a good longevity in sillage, actually. This one isn't one of the beasts. I would say for a body mist, it's a good longevity in sillage. And then I couldn't make a video talking about vanilla scents in summer without talking about Ylang in Gold by Micallef, which is a perfume I've loved for years. And it's also, like a lot of those scents I talked about before, very creamy and sweet and fresh, and just, it makes me smile. It has citrus fruits in the top, then it has a creamy ylang, which does smell to me like nectarine or peach. Then comes a very creamy sandalwood, and then the base, the coconut. And it's not the cheap coconut you would smell in a lot of other beachy perfumes. It's so luxurious and creamy, like a very creamy coconut milk mixed in with a lot of vanilla extract. It's so beautiful. It's the perfect special occasion scent, tropical vacation scent, honeymoon scent, or just I feel like it's scent. And a lot of people say it doesn't have the strongest longevity or sillage. To me, on me, it lasts a long time, the whole day actually. And also the sillage is big because every time I wear it, I get a compliment. A classic in my collection, actually in my husband's and my collection, is Homme de Caron by Caron. And I'm very unsure because when I looked up the notes again, I saw it saying it was last marketed, suggesting that it's discontinued maybe. And when I tried to link it for you, I couldn't find it anywhere. It was sold out everywhere, so I have no idea what happened, because I will cry if they discontinue this one, because it's such a classic perfume. It was launched in 1934, and to me, to this day, it's a modern perfume that you can wear. Of course, it has a little bit of this powderiness that you maybe would think is just slightly vintage, but really not that much. To me, it's the best unisex, cozy vanilla scent. It's my I go to bed type of scent. I fall asleep immediately. It has such a beautiful lavender. It's not screechy, it's very creamy. It has some musk and some amber, so it's very creamy and cozy. So if you have any information about that one, please tell me in the comments. But for me, this is a very, very beautiful vanilla scent, absolutely unisex with a good longevity and a sillage as well. It's not too quiet, so I love this one and I hope it's not discontinued. And last but certainly not least, I have to talk about my new favorite, because it is a perfect summer vanilla scent. This is Good Girl Blush by Herrera. I told you before, it's the first one of the good girls that I have in my collection. I think the flankers of the original got better and better, and I like a lot of them. I do not like the original too much, and I don't like those bottles. No, this is the creamiest, fruity, sweet scent that you can smell. It's addictive. A lot of those scents here are addictive, but this one is like, I cannot stop. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The heart is peony and ylang ylang. And the ylang ylang again is super peachy, like a really juicy nectarine maybe as well. And then it has a beautiful peony, which makes it super fresh and floral, but together with the ylang ylang, it's very a subdued floral. It's more the milky, creamy fruitiness, and then the base is all vanilla and tonka bean. It's so easy to wear. It's so likable, kind of sexy at the same time, but still office appropriate. To me, it's just absolutely beautiful. It has a very good longevity and sillage as well. So those were all of my summer vanilla perfumes that I have for you today. Let me know if you have any of those perfumes, how you like them. Do you have other summer vanilla scents that I have to try out? I hope you liked the video and see you next time. Bye bye.